Hello, everybody. Can you believe we're in the last couple weeks of December? Oh my. Oh, and I forgot to set up my iPad. But anyway, I want to welcome everybody. It is December 9th, and tomorrow starts free shipping. I just want to say that because I will forget at the end of the video. But the nice thing is, so you spend $75 or more tomorrow on any item that's online. There's a couple caveats to the paper pumpkin, but spend $75 or more after your coupons and rewards, like your subtotal, and Stampin' Up! Will pick up the shipping. So that's amazing. But you're also, that 75 is that magic number that will get you to the product of the month. And I'm still waiting on mine. Hasn't shipped yet. But anyway, it is True Blue. It is gorgeous. If you look on my site or the Facebook page, and I think you can see it on my Stampin' Up! Page as well. And there we are. That was easy. Oh yeah, turn down the volume. We don't need an echo. Okay, there we go. That was easy. Okay, so we got that. And next week, I've got 2 more. I'm going to pre-record the last one only because my out-of-pockets met. And unfortunately, this thumb hates me and has since, 5 years ago. And it's just gotten worse. So out-of-pockets met, so we're getting it fixed. And so, yeah, it's going to be 2 or 3 days after surgery. I don't know if you want to see me with one hand. So I'm going to try to pre-record. And I know one of them's going to involve a lint ball. These cute little tree. Whoop. How to get the red ones? I mean, blue just doesn't, looks weird. Anyway, but tonight we are making this. There's more to it, but I just give you a sneak peek. So let me flip it around. And oh yes, and if you are an email subscriber, you will get the tutorial for this tomorrow. And if you're not an email subscriber, you need to sign up. I'll have the link below this video, and it'll be uploaded to YouTube. And then that way you can see it and go back to it, and you can use these for all occasions. So let me get the camera switched, and let's pray I can figure things out today. So when you buy the book treat boxes, you get 10 books and then the inside that makes the box. And each of these already come with the stamp, it's like the tear and tape. So you just fold this in like normal, and we're going to pretty much make this box normal. We're not going to attach it yet because I'm going to make something to add to this to make it extra special. And where did I put my kisses? Because you need to have some chocolate or something fun to put in it. So you fold these all down, and now that I've kind of gotten it loosened up, the folds, we will, oh, come on. It's only because I have people watching. All right. If you're on, say hello. Tell me where you're from. What are you looking forward to for the holidays? And be sure to have a piece of paper so you can write down these items that are being used. I have seen where you can run this through an embossing folder. But the one oh, great. I think that's lipstick. Hold on. I'm sorry. Of course, it would be on the side that I'm going to need to show up front. Maybe I'll use it. I'll get another one. I can cover that one. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. So this is what they look like when you get them. And if you want to know the item number, it is 164048, and you get 10. So you can make 10 treat boxes. And it makes it really affordable for gifts. Okay, let's make sure my hands don't have anything on them this time. All right, so I'm going to bend all these, bend this, and that's where I'm going to stop. All right, so I'm going to put this to the side. Now, the fun thing that we're about to make is this lid to put on top so when they open it, and I'm going to show you, and I have to thank Terry Gaines for this. I found this online, and she had a great tutorial for it. So I adapted it to my stuff. I need to fix it. It kind of comes out. But for the most part, everything's great with it. Let's see here. So we're going to have a piece of window sheet at 3.5 by 2 3/4. And then our cardstock is 5 5/8 by 4 7/8. And then I'm going to go ahead and score this. If you do not have them, hold on. You need to have the Simply Scored. It makes life so much easier. And I'm not even going to try it this week. We're just going to go automatically diagonal. So we want the 1 inch. Score it 1 inch on all sides. And pretty easy so far, right? Okay. Oops. I don't know why I wouldn't want to take that with me. Getting my paper snips. I hope they come up with a replacement for these, because I'm really sad that they don't make them anymore. The company that made them for us. Okay, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to fold these and pay attention, because the first box lid that I made, I put the glue on the wrong side. So this way, you want the long way, because we're only going to do the wedge in a couple areas. I'm going to do it right here. And right there. And we're going to wedge, cut up here, and wedge. Wedging helps not bunch up when you fold these inward, because if you don't, they end up, you see the bulk from them overlapping. Alright, so there's that one, and here is this one. And I wanted to have this pre-done for you, but obviously I need to show you certain things. So, and these are sharp, believe it or not. You don't have your shoes on. Here we go. So you will have a piece of paper that looks like this. Now, I'm going to use the Nested Essentials. It fits perfectly right there. So we're going to put this through. I didn't even remember to clear it by me. I'm so excited. I always forget to do that before a video. All right. It was just too big to do the small one. All right, so little tip, I push my die down up until it, whoops, grabs it, and most of the time it tends to not move. Oh, God, that's heavy. Okay, now I'm going to save this piece because I used it on the last one. And put that up. So here's the fun part. We are going to, I'm going to do tear and tape. So what I'm going to do is put tear and tape. This is where I messed up. I put them on the outside so then you could see it. Because when you shut the book, you see this lid. So it looked bad. So I had to redo it. So I'm going to get the tear and tape out, and I'm just going to do tear and tape for this part. And you don't really need a whole bunch. Hello, I don't know if anybody hopped on. Hey, Kathy. Sorry. These comments, they're hard to find. All right. And of course, I put them on the wrong spot. Ay. That's what I get for talking. Nobody's going to see that. Just naturally want to do it that way, I guess. All right, let me try that again. Outside now. So we want to do, so you have the fold like this. We want it to look like that. So you want your glue, if it will cooperate, quit sticking to me. You want it on the wedge. Oh, come on, get off my finger. Like that. And we're going to do this to all the sides. So you make the little box. I'm going to put one on this side too. Sometimes I just peel off a big piece and then just tear from that. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. And we don't need a lot because it's just a small area. And then you know what I should have done? Oh, you know what? I'll do it after we have to glue the window sheet in, but I'm actually going to use the Mono Tombow adhesive. All right. There we go. How many people have their Christmas cards out? I still have mine. Oh, it's such a process. I gotta go print the labels still. But I have updated everything and I've got the cards ready. Stamps came today. So soon. Soon. And it's getting expensive. Oh my goodness. So there we go. All right, so here is our box. There's our lid. Now we need to attach this, which I got fuzz all over. I'm going to grab, my Mono adhesive. All right, we're just going to do little tiny dots. Whoops, don't get all goofy on me. I just want little dots. Probably should have done this before, but I probably would have knocked it off. Because if you do too much, you're going to have when it squishes, it'll come and you'll see it on the other side. So now we are going to place this in there. And I'm going to use this tool to kind of get it pushed down, and we'll decorate the rest of the book thing, treat box, while this is going. So let me just hold it for a second, because you know, anybody that uses mono adhesive glue knows that you have to kind of hold it for a second. And let's pray I don't get it all over my fingers, because then I'm going to stick to everything in my room. Okay. Here we go. Okay, you sit over there, and then that will go later. Yeah, I kind of need the box. Okay, we are just going to pick out this stuff. We're going to make this part while we are waiting on that to kind of set just a little bit. So, what I used to decorate it should be coming back in the next week, if I remember right. It's the Merry Tags and More. And I have 3 packs of this. But look at all this fun stuff you can do. I mean, even if it's too close to the holidays to do something, you could easily make some fun scrapbook pages with this too. And some cards. And just have them for next year. And just be kind of ahead of the game. But I love this paper. I mean, I've used so much of it. So, this part is the paper itself, which was one of the tags. That was hard to do. And see, I saved that piece. And I have the tree, which kind of blends in, so I don't think I want to do that. Come on. There we go. Come on. I thought about the poinsettia. That's pretty. I like that. Okay. Now, if I wanted to do this too, just to kind of break it up. And I think I like it without it. I think we're just going to do that. I wanted to do it a little different from the other one since we have so many options with the die cuts on this. And then I had cut out a few different sizes, not knowing what we were going to do. So, okay, now that we know what we're going to do, there's a trick, and I never thought of this till I watched Terry's video, so thank you for the duh moment. It's easier to have this lid that I need to, let me put a glue dot down. It's easier to have the lid on it to place it in the, put this in here. So if you have like a gap like this, I'm just going to come in there and boom. That's the only really bad one. Okay. So now you have your box. And you want it kind of loose fitting because you're going to have this closed. And the nice thing is once you pull these off, you have these little lines that will guide you where the bottom of the box goes. But this was such a dumb moment for me. She put it in the spine, kind of looked at the front and the back, and then she just went like this. And then they were done. But see, you got extra bulk from the lid, so it's good to use that first. Now I can take the lid off and push that down. And now it's ready for treats. But first, I'm going to show you where there they are. So when you do this, let me just put all that to the side. You're going to put a dimensional here, 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 because you're going to have this in and out, because this will make this to where you can pull it in and out. Because if you just pull this off and do that, it's going to be a one use. This is where you could have them use it all the time. And let me do one last thing. Just want to make sure that was bent. Okay. Now see, I just need to, I'm going to do it this way. I think this is how Terry did it. A really good tutorial. A little more poised than me, but you know what? I always shoot from the hip, so. Anyway, all right, let me put one here. Wait, there. Here. And here. Just want extra on the side so it doesn't sag down when we put the other elements on it. Might make it heavy. So now we can put this down. Push it down really good. All right, so now it sits in. So now we can decorate. Ah, see, that box makes it just a little bit more. So don't, what I did on the last one that made it, kept popping out was, I decided to burnish it to make it kind of more flexible, and that was not the way, so don't do that. But it's still cute. So I did that accent piece, and then I'm going to pop this up, and I'm going to add some bling, and we're just about done. Oh, I have a saying too. Of course I have a saying. There we go. Find some bling. These are about to come back too. I say that. You know what? I am going to use those. And I think I'm going to use the gold so it pops more. Because I guess those are yellowish anyway. The pistils of the poinsettia. There we go. And I honestly like this clean and simple look, so I'm not going to put anything else on the outside. I didn't on the original. I did with the wreath, I think, because it kind of reminded me of a door hanger. See, I burnished it too much. That's why it doesn't want to stay. So then I grabbed the jar of joy. This is on the last chance list, so be sure to grab it. But the sweetest jar is still available, so I think the punch is still okay to get. Super cute. Forgot my ink pad. I cleaned up my last project and put up what I needed. So I'm gonna do, this was like such a cute little saying. Wishing you the sweetest Christmas. And we're gonna put some candy in it. All right. And then, you know what, I'm just gonna put it flat down because it's got enough bulk with that lid. But I just thought it was nice just to have something in there that you can kind of sign. Oops, not upside down. But that didn't take very long. You could whip out quite a few of these. And it's a super easy box to make. So see, all this stuff's pretty much set. And then you can wipe off your stuff. Let me get my handy. Do a different kiss on this one. Oh, we need some silver. Why are these so good? It's only the kisses that I like. I don't like the Hershey bars because I like dark chocolate. I hate white chocolate. There we go. So now you are set. Think about teachers and how it, oops, I was going to put that in the wrong spot. So we have this one. And we have this one. I'll put it like that so it doesn't look like I messed up the little latch. But aren't they cute? And what's even cuter, see, it's like makes it all nice and decorative around the side. So it looks nice and clean and polished. So what does everybody think? I hope everybody likes this. And yes, remember, be an email subscriber. If you aren't, I'll get the link below so you can sign up and get the tutorial tomorrow. I like to give people a little bit of time to watch it and get to that point and get to it and send it in. And then also, if you are, hey Allison, if you are local, we're having a grab and go gifts from 1 to 5 on Saturday. Got a little bit left from the vendor events that I had, and so I've got Hershey bars and cocoa packets that are perfect for teachers or just showing a little appreciation to people that you see every day. I've also got retired items. My friend Anita will be here with her embroidery, and I do have some overstock of my Mary Kay, so I'll just put it out and you guys can look at it. If you want it, great. If not, no biggie. I'm just a personal use. So we can talk pricing later. And we hope to see you. We will have snacks and giggles and all sorts of fun stuff. And I think that's everything that we need for today. Now I got to get busy on the lint box. And if you're a club member, come Sunday or next Thursday. Not this Thursday, next Thursday. Thanks for hopping in and looking at this. And it'll be on YouTube tomorrow. Bye.